Pushing for pot in Florida. Right now, a potential amendment on medical marijuana is being debated in the state Supreme Court. And if the judges sign off on it, you could decide the issue next November. 4 Quarters' Liza Fernandez shows you why one segment of Florida's population could be the key to determining whether prescription pot becomes legal.
It's no secret Florida's population is older, and it's that generation spending their sunset years here in the Sunshine State who could make the difference. We sat down for a roundtable to talk with 80 and 90-year-olds and asked them if they could see themselves as smoking seniors. The answer might surprise you. Life might seem like a party at the Gulf Coast Village retirement community in Cape Coral. But the truth is, some of its more than 300 residents are here for end-of-life care as well.
We see a lot of people suffering with pain on a daily basis.
Executive Director Kevin Amati says medical marijuana has sparked quite the buzz on campus.
I've had residents approach me.
Looking for marijuana?
Well, not looking for marijuana, but expressing their wish to have access.
This is going to be a very popular vote for senior citizens.
On a different campus, that of Edison State College, the buzz I'm hearing is the older generation could really make the difference for the medical marijuana amendment next November.
The most reliable demographic group of voters are those people that are 55 years and older.
So we set up a round table with 10 residents back at Gulf Coast Village.
I'm not that familiar with marijuana. I'd like to know more about it.
The group ranging in age from 82 to 94.
I don't smoke marijuana. My kids might or might not. I don't. My jug of choice is scotch.
But it would seem to me that if it were handled through the doctors, that might limit somewhat the misuse of it.
If you would vote to legalize medical marijuana, raise your hand. 7 in 10 of our seniors raising their hands. That is the same percentage the Medical Marijuana Campaign's state survey found to agree with legalization. Who would try marijuana if their doctor prescribed it? Yes. Again, 70%. The key for this generation seems to be the trust in their doctor. But substance abuse professionals like Kevin Lewis tell me legal medical marijuana or illegal street weed can hook you all the same.
We've taken a substance that has been an illicit substance in our country and has been a substance of abuse, and we now say, hey, guess what? It's medically available. That's not unlike the individuals I treat today who say, but Kevin, my doctor gave me these Xanax and OxyContin. It legitimizes it.
Lewis doesn't blame doctors at all. In fact, he tells me he'd have a tough decision to make if he had a loved one who was suffering.
And I would accept the fact that probably for certain diagnoses in a small group of circumstances, it may be helpful, frankly.
He just fears what could happen if opportunists are driven by greenbacks to cash in on green bud.
If we make marijuana available in a legal fashion, I expect it to go very much the same way we've recently dealt with major painkillers.
The amendment puts the Department of Health in charge of licensing medical marijuana treatment centers, which it already does for pain clinics too. And the sheriff agrees, telling me in a statement if modern medicine decides medical marijuana could help minimize the effects of other powerful drugs used to treat debilitating diseases, then it should be considered. And in less than a year, you could help decide.
I think I'd be more concerned as the executive director walking around the hallways and actually smelling marijuana. I think at the end of the day, it's going to help meet the needs of our guests and our residents, and that's what's most important.
If the state Supreme Court justices sign off on the language of the proposed amendment, the campaign will then have until February to gather the remaining nearly 700,000 signatures needed to get medical marijuana on the ballot come November. You can always go to our website, fox4now.com, for another look at these stories, along with a link to the actual medical marijuana petition. In the studio, Liza Fernandez, Fox 4, in your corner.